Greetings all, this is the TK-Force, the team-killing force of nature itself. I'm back with Wolfman and Cuddlyscorpion doing more Diablo 2 Hell Mode, 8-player setting difficulty. And there Wolf types a little bit and it pops up on the screen.
I have to apologize in regards to this set. My voice quality may be suspect at best. I probably sound like a frog.
Speaking of sound quality, we better turn up the sound so we can stay a while and listen to Kane.
Oh yeah, we got talking to do this episode. Forgot all about that.
I've not set foot in glorious Kurast for many years, but I never would have imagined it could be so corrupted. Certainly this must be Mephisto's work. You'd best get going, my friend. Diablo and Baal are still out there, and you must find them.
Everybody's all, hurry up, hurry up.
Yeah, I think I missed some dialogue options here. There's supposed to be a quest from Ormus. Kane was supposed to say something, but I didn't have access to it. Oh, I must have clicked on him by accident when we pumped in here. Dadgummit. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Team Wolf.
Well, I think if we walk outside, we should still see something quite interesting.
Okay, we are going then.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, let me turn the volume down.
Good point, good point. Now, we met the rogue from Diablo 1, and we met the mage from Diablo 1. There was the warrior.
Yep. So, for everybody who's watching right now, there are some massive changes on my character. You may notice a grizzly bear walking around. You may notice 2 poes flying around.
And a red aura that's just awesome looking.
Basically, I went and redid my build and updated it. So now I have to actually showcase the build really quick because it's actually pretty interesting with the stuff that I'm going to be doing.
Right.
Wow, why does it look like I actually have worse right now than I did before?
I don't know.
Something is amiss. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. So now everything is back up.
Sorry, I brought back in my aura.
Yeah, I had to switch things around. I had the wrong equipment set up here. So you'll be noticing here, this is all my pure base damage. 2,424, 6,528, and I have a rapid attack speed right now. I have close to 30% on my life drain and mana drain per hit. So my now new score of 2,000 some odd hit points as opposed to 900 hit points, I'm going to be taking hits now. I basically went through and respec'd myself. 20 points into Werewolf, 20 points into Lycanthropy, 20 points into Fury. Basically back to what I had originally been doing the first time. Why do I have all of these extra skill points? Did you guys do anything different? Like, am I buffed with a skill buff?
No.
Nope.
What item do I have that's doing that right now?
Is it your hat?
Something I got in my inventory that's doing that.
Because your hat gave you plus bonus to skills.
But that's
right?
only +2. Sorry, folks. In mid of doing this, I have something +1 for shape-shifting skills. That's not enough. Somehow I have a...
amulet.
No, it's not rings either. I have a +5 instead of a +3 for my shape-shifting skills.
Huh. You should do some shift attack. Show us how fast you go, Wolf.
When we get into this, some extra combat. Anyway, I also, with the extra points, since I pretty much maxed out at that, I went down and started going. Yeah, I have plus a lot.
That's weird.
Yeah, I have an extra skill point somewhere that's giving me an actual bonus from something.
But don't you have like all level 99 skills now anyway?
No, I don't do that. That would be pretty funny to do though. But no, this is totally legit character. I just went. The only thing I did was give myself a respec. Because in the end, when you look at it, I'm gonna be honest. It takes a lot of time to go and farm all of the necessary agonies and essences in order to craft a respec. So I just went and gave myself a respec to go and make the run at least look enjoyable. Yeah. So apparently I can actually, instead of doing this, summon 5 ravens. I have no idea where this extra skill point came from.
And he, of course, maxed out his gold.
Does your archer have a skill point ability?
No, she has
'Cause
Frost
I never-
Arrow.
Okay. There's gotta be something that's given this ability. Regardless, I went and put 20 points into Heart of the Wolverine. Got a large radius, so everybody's going to pretty much be getting it. The Wolverine itself gives me 174% and 179 damage and 179% attack. So the bear here, I'm assuming all of these percentages that it does are entirely based around its my stats. So if I have a 5,000 defense, it's going to be doing 80% of that added or for its stats.
Which is
And
pretty much the bare necessities.
Yeah, we'll play on that. So, and since I'm only 83, I've still got more points to go into the bear, so the bear's going to get a lot stronger, and anything else that happens will go into like the dire wolves that'll make the bear that much stronger. So, that just looks awesome. So, also at some point during the playthrough, I will go and use a respec to set up a hurricane druid to show what I was talking about. From what I have read, though, this build that I have right now is actually capable of soloing Hell mode, and I have seen full evidence of that running through and doing an Andariel run. I can now do Andariel with like 3-player setting, so I have a radical power shift. So it's pretty good. Let me go ahead and summon the rest of these ravens, just because.
Another exciting announcement during the set where he's showing off the Blizzard Druid. He's going to be wearing the Smurf outfit.
See, but then I won't be able to showcase the power of the Druid because I'll be artificially handicapping myself.
It's wonderful that you're doing that, though.
Yeah, okay. So now if the game wasn't chugging beforehand, we're expecting it to chug pretty bad now that we've got birds, bears, skeletons.
Yeah.
And a power wolf that just moves super fast.
Now, how long do the birds last again?
Indefinitely until they attack. When they dive bomb something, they do damage, and then that's the end of the bird.
Oh, wow. Yeah, even I'm chugging a bit now. We are ripping through stuff, though.
Yes, it is very nice.
It is nice.
Now, the very big problem with this specific area, the jungle that a lot of people don't like wandering around in, is these bridges. It's very like it's very maze-like in its own right, and the enemies are just incredibly just infuriating to deal with once you get to them. Thus far, we've been fighting the tame enemies.
Yeah. What do you think the worst enemy in these jungles is, Wolf?
I gotta say, it's the pygmies. Those pygmies are terrible.
Yeah, especially their shamans.
Yes.
The flamethrowers that their shamans use? Insane.
It's almost an instant kill. So... And then when you kill them, they split into more of the little pygmies, and you've got to chase them down. And it's just, this is an annoying area.
What about you, Cuddly? Do you have a least favorite enemy in the swamps?
I have to agree with the pygmies.
Yeah. A lot of
Inferno
people
is really annoying.
A lot of people hate the will-o-wisp things as well, because of their lightning attack. But I think we're right in all agreeing on the pygmies. Heavy gloves, yeah, because it's hell mode, 8-player setting. Heavy gloves, that's perfect.
I think you need to make the sacrifice for the team and just equip your magic find gear, man.
I've got really high magic find on.
But not high enough.
Well, that'll just make things magical. It won't change their level of quality.
Oh.
Stinging Pike. Oh, this set also marks the Raise of Bikiak, because last set, well, the set before last, he got Durga's hand-me-down pike, which was still pretty kick-ass. And last set, he got not only a new hat, but some really kick-ass gold armor.
Yep. So he's probably going to be here to stay now. Oh yeah, now that he's used his buff, my defense is 5,603.
Eventually it'll be over 9,000.
See, what's curious to me is Vikyak has got a defense buff right now that boosts my defense. My bear's defense is based on my defense. So if my defense goes up, and then the bear gets his percentage, does the bear's percentage, like, so the percentage of 80% of 5,000? I'm not good with math, so we'll say 4,000. But then you stack on Vikyak's buff onto the bear, which makes it that much higher. Am I reading that correctly? Because that means the bear's got well over 10,000 defense.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the bear's pretty awesome.
Has anybody seen that stupid little statue yet?
No.
Somebody drop.
Normally when we've killed a lot of elites too, which is weird. Normally they drop off those, but I normally don't find that statuette until I get into the spider.
That's weird. It's always.
Do we have a quest
very
already?
first
Because I
thing
don't have
that
one.
drops.
No, we haven't even gotten a quest yet, so we won't get our first quest until the spider drops.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay, Jade figurine now. Basically, that's an additional 10 hit points. And now my grizzly bear is going up 1 level.
Let's go take care of that. Turning up the sound because people are going to talk.
Okay, hold up. Let me set that up too.
Good day. Back in Lutgolane, Meshif told me he had a fondness for jade figurines.
Okay,
On
off
his
to
trading
Meshif.
voyages, he collected an odd assortment of such small statues. I would show him your figurine.
Okay, sorry about that.
Well, I gave you my word and brought you here as promised. But by all that's still holy, I wish I'd never returned to this accursed place. This fetid jungle can't be the fair Kurast I left behind. I don't know what all this evil is, my friend, but it's obvious that you must stop it. I only pray that you can before the jungle consumes the last vestiges of my beloved homeland. Praise you. That jade figurine will complete the set I was collecting. Here. Praise you. That jade figurine will complete the set I was collecting. Here. I've had this statuette of a golden bird for years, but I consider it a fair exchange.
Okay, so he gave us a golden bird.
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile who studied the mysteries of life beyond death. If I remember correctly, his ashes were ensconced within a golden statuette. It was a very strange tale.
I didn't know this guy was the gambler.
The golden bird of Guile? Thank you, my friend. Busy yourself while I experiment with the ashes within it. Then return and see what I've made for you.
Okay. 20 extra life points becomes 100 extra life points. I dig. Ah, I'm trapped.
The golden bird of... Damn it! I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're a necromancer, aren't you? I've heard that your kind use powerful potions and such to wake the dead and control spirits. I'd love to discuss what components you use sometime. I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves myself, and I can sell you some if you really need them. Feel free to drop by anytime.
Never forget that your ultimate purpose...
Okay, so, got the potion. $20 life. Wow, that's loud. Okay. Oop. Griffin headdress. Wonder what that's for. Huh. Probably not useful for you, right, Wolf? Wolf? Cuddly?
Sorry, I had my music muted because I'm talking to Kane.
Oh. Just a sec, I guess I better get his dialogue. One moment.
Never forget that your ultimate purpose here in Kurast is to destroy Mephisto. The ancient Horadrim imprisoned the Lord of Hatred inside the Guardian Tower that is located within the temple city of Travancore. Know this, friend. The only way to gain entry to Mephisto's prison is to destroy the artifact known as the Compelling
But yeah, basically
Orb.
Kane gives you the
Mephisto
entirety of the
used this
story and
device to
history of the
control
place and what we're going to be
Sakarum
doing.
Priests and their followers. The orb can only be destroyed with an
And
ancient flail
that sets us
imbued
up for
with
the
spirit
primary
of the
quest of this
one
location.
incorruptible
So did you need to listen to
priest.
Kaleem? Because
Soon after his
or were you just out
imprisonment,
wandering around?
Mephisto worked his evil corruption on the Sakarum priesthood. All were turned to his dark ways, save one, Kaleem, the K-Hagen of the High Council. Mephisto directed the other council priests to slay and dismember Kaleem, and then scatter his remains across the kingdom. The priest Sankakur succeeded
some more
Kaleem
Rejuve
as
potions out here,
K-Hagen,
too.
eventually becoming the embodiment of Mephisto here on the mortal plane. The corrupted High Council fashioned an orb to control
Unfortunately, another
the
thing
rest
that's
of
a
the Sakarum
crazy
faithful.
issue with this location is
Use
also
their
just the sheer
powers
way
to
it
hide
branches
the
out
lair
into
of their
different
master
areas.
from mortals.
It seems
Your
to
task
do it
is
in
to
a
collect
bizarre.
the scattered relics of Kaleem. His
Are you doing the
heart,
quest
his
right now,
brain,
DK?
and his eye.
I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
Oh, shoot.
Did you skip it?
Somebody entered combat and it cut the voice. Most of it had played.
Sorry about that.
Well, you guys heard most of what Kane said, mixed with some of what he was saying, and then it cut out a little at the end, but I think you guys got the gist of it.
That is a pretty epic little bug there that didn't drop anything for being a possessed.
That is weird. They generally drop money or so. Oh, I'm poisoned.
Yeah. Okay, so this way was not to the spider area, but there's a possibility that one of the other areas down here is. As I was saying, the with all the little bizarre niches and or niches, is that how you pronounce it? There's like bridges to nowhere. If you have a barbarian's jump or a teleport ability, this is a much easier place. But for characters like me, it is a tedious slog through the swamp to get where you need to go.
Yeah,
And
teleport would be handy.
To make matters worse, most of the enemies that are not the pygmies in here have a stamina drain that they do, which makes you constantly just walk.
That sucks. Luckily, these things are just lightning immune.
Well, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh, God! That has a lot of poison damage there, Vikiagans. So, as you saw there, they not only drained my health, but they drained my magic points and my stamina, and they poisoned me. These are pretty dangerous things here.
You find anything interesting, Cuddly?
Yep. A lot of pygmies.
Oh, good, good. Fight fire with fire.
Fight fire immune with fire.
Yeah. That's the plan. I think that's how the saying goes, even. Yeah, I was standing just outside the ring. Good for me.
All that for just a couple of unique monsters there. A lot of damage, man. That was a lot of damage.
But you survived.
That I did.
Before the...
I would not have survived in my previous character.
That's right, before the respec. That would have been another death counter, but we haven't had a death counter show up this week yet.
I'm hoping
So what are we
that
looking for?
we are moving through to find that, like, basically now what we're doing in the interest of the LP, we are just finding the dungeons, because there's probably I think 6 or 7 different dungeons in this area.
I found the waypoint and the arachnid lair.
That's basically the next one to the quest. I think there's another dungeon too, isn't there? Or is the arachnid lair normally the first one that you stumble upon?
Not sure. I always get confused. There's 2 spider dungeons.
Yeah. And I think the one we needed was next to this, was in the spider forest. The problem with this area, this stage though, this act, is most of the dungeons you go through are all superfluous. They don't have a lot of loot, and they're very high fatality rates. And a lot of people just get this act over as soon as they can, just to get out of it. Because, I mean, with all this poison damage and stuff...
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, this is a...
That was just begging for corpse explosion.
I feel like a contributing member of society right now, and there's a green splint mail that might actually be interesting. Superior antlers. Way to give me a bottom of the barrel item there. I don't know what set green splint mail will be, but I think it's probably going to be pretty good. Oh, it's Berserker. Barbarian related.
War Spear.
See, even with Vikiak's buff, my freaking normally I never took the Wolverine Spirit because it died so fast. I always ended up taking the Willow Oak Spirit just because it stayed around a lot longer. But now with the defense buff, the Wolverine Spirit is sticking around, and everybody is benefiting from the large attack increase and the large damage increase.
Nice.
It's all of the skeletons and everything. But yeah, now I can run off on my own. This was a death sentence for me prior.
True. It's been a death sentence for Cuddly at times too, but he never was afraid of it. He welcomed death.
Well, he had escapes that could work. It's just when you make the mistake and teleport through a wall into a crowd.
It wasn't crowds because of the cast rate. It was more just freezing enemies. Or attacks that follow you through teleport, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are annoying.
There's supposed to be an arachnid queen unless it's the arachnid layer, not the spider layer.
There's supposed to be either a quest chest
There, that's the chest. That might be it.
or a gold chest. Gold chest. That means it's the superfluous dungeon. Wait a second.
No, this is it. Ooh, raw rune. I don't know if that's... What were you about to say? I interrupted you.
Who's putting a curse on the enemies?
I have a weakened curse that's now because of my gloves. I basically have a I have a 8% chance to cast level 3 weaken on striking.
I guess that won't interfere too much, but
It only affects his target.
yeah, well, I see it go up on a bunch of people, but then he swipes a lot, I guess.
And unfortunately, if you can only have one curse at a time,
Yeah.
you're gonna put that damage amp curse, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, and then I'm gonna put a level 3 weaken curse, and we'll be like, oh,
Yeah,
I want to kill things, not weaken them.
yeah, it could be very interfery, so you might want to find different gloves as soon as you can.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for gold gloves.
Yeah.
Crushing blow preferred. Actually, crushing blow will be absolutely astounding right now.
That would be amazing.
Because I basically, for every fire attack I did before, I now attack 5 times, which is 5 potential crushing blows, which is pretty awesome. My bear has not died yet. Can you believe that? What a great summon.
Very good.
This poison, however, is lasting a very long time. And I'm still at a point where dadgummit, you know what I just realized? The gloves that I had prior were my, like, half poison length and large poison resist.
Oh.
Yeah, I got rid of those to give me my level 3 weaken. Actually, it does a little more than that. The gloves I have now, they give me a huge amount of life drain. So I'm like healing, as I said, I was healing myself like 3 or 30, almost 30% life drain right now, which is stellar.
That is kind of cool, but it depends, you know, it could be problematic at times. As you see, you just overwrote my thing.
Yeah. And what's sad is it's only an 8%, so...
Yeah, but you attack so often that I guess it's procking quite a bit.
That's enough. Okay, this soul killer, man. How much damage do we have to do to this guy?
No, walking flamethrowers. Get away, get away. Hate those things. Oh, another waypoint. Did you guys get this one?
No, I'm busy killing a gold shaman.
This is the swampy pit.
We're apparently
Which I don't think is the
missing
right place.
a great marsh. No, swampy
So
pit.
that means we missed a dungeon if we're in the Great Marsh, because that's progressing forward, right?
But we.
Oh no, wait. Is this the one that
As long as we're next to this dungeon, we might as well hit it, though.
Where was the waypoint though? I thought you said you found one of those.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Now, if I recall the waypoints in Act 3 well enough, I believe that they were always next to superfluous dungeons.
Yeah, I don't remember. As I said, I normally run through here just to get it over with. Unless I'm a barbarian, I don't normally spend a lot of time in this act. I try to get it done as fast as possible. Like this dungeon here, I remember like when we used to play it, it was an incredibly high death scenario because of all the freaking pygmies everywhere. And the traps with the poison damage just do a lot of damage. Like I'm probably going to be on a perma poison state right now for the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah, I'm going to be avoiding it best I can, but I think they'll hit me too. Yeah, they got me.
Ah, I lasted so much longer there than I should have.
This poison's going to kill me.
Yeah, town portal, please.
Uh,
Gravy. Just gravy. Oh, war belt. That could be useful.
Could be.
And then you get poisoned. Thanks, game. Okay, resummoning up everything again. Grizzly
good, my
bear.
poison ended.
There's a health shrine here if you need to cleanse your poison.
Ravens. And that.
No, I better save it for when somebody gets poisoned again, because it's bound to happen. My poison just ended.
Well, I burned a lot of Rejuve potions there. Potions. I don't know why I said it that way.
I used 2 healing pots.
Apparently, I have.
Oh wow!
No, not Cuddly too.
Ding.
I mean, Hot Lips Houlihan and Wiggles the Wonder Dog down. On the bright side, Cuddly, well, Hot Lips dropped a whole lot of money.